Hello everybody, I am Omega Recon Gaming. It's gonna get pretty real for a second, so let me get to the point. So, before I talk about my worst anime, this is weird. You know, usually I love to share my opinions. Honestly, I do. I even love to talk about anime I hate and just go on and on and on and on and on about it. But you know, it's for some reason I'm afraid to post this video. I don't know. It's just. I'm afraid. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid of stepping on toes, but usually I'm not afraid of that. I don't know. These shows. Let me explain my how I think about anime. When I go to watch a new anime, whether I watch it with a friend or watch it by myself in my room in my PJs, I have the rule. I have a different rule than most. I give an episode, I used to give shows 3 episodes. But then I'm like, a lot of these shows are bad from the first episode, and I'm just wasting my time. Very few shows pick up after the first episode. And I usually don't enjoy them after that. So, what I did is I shortened it to 1 episode. Now, I know that probably will not set a good precedent. But listen. Okay? The reason I do this is to save my time from there's so many good anime out there. I don't want to waste my time on an anime I don't like, don't find interesting. You know, I want to save time for myself. I've got games to play, I've got so much to do. I don't want to waste time with a show that I'm not interested in. That's fair. Now, you're probably going to argue, well, that's not fair. Only 1 episode? No, because the first episode is very important. All the shows I like have a good first episode. Naruto, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, Darling in the Franxx, Megalobox, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ruby, Gurren Lagann, Death Note, Golden Time, Trigun, Your Lie in April, Quintessential Quintuplets, Rising Shield Hero, My Roommate is a Cat, Beyblade, Anomatsuri, Waiting in Summer. I could just keep going, but the point is all of these have an amazing first or good first episode that gets me to keep watching more. And I know what a lot of you are going to say, right? It gets better later. No. When I watch a movie, if I'm not interested immediately into the movie that I'm watching, I'm going to switch it off. Why should I keep watching if I'm not interested? No. No! You need to start off good and end good. That's my perception on anime. If you don't like it, deal with it. That's how I watch anime. I also don't like filler. That's why Naruto isn't my favorite anime anymore. My Hero is. Because it doesn't have filler. And it's awesome. And the dub is great. And that's why I don't hate it. Because I gave it a second chance. But we'll get to that later. So, let's talk about the worst of the worst. I'm going to go best to worst. So, best, the operative word. So this full disclaimer, some of these anime did not pass some of these anime I did watch some of them are still going. But I watched a lot, or I watched the whole show. Some of them I didn't. And I will let you know which ones I did watch and which ones I didn't. Okay? With that disclaimer out of the way, let's begin. Number 5. Art Online. I don't like this show. However, when I was a teenager in high school, I liked the show. I was an idiot. Okay? Well, when I was in high school, I only watched the first season. Then I watched the second season later on. And then I was like, oh, that was pretty bad. Then I watched the 3rd season later. And I liked that one. I actually did. And I still do like that one. I do like some of the ideas in the first, but I hate the middle one. I hate it. And there are things that throughout the show that I hate. First of all, I hate the second, well, like I've stated, I hate the second part, but stuff that I especially hate that continues throughout the show. I hate Sugala. I hate her fucking disgusting incest bullshit. It's disgusting. Why did the show creator feel like he needed to have that in the show? Why? What does it add? Nothing. Other than disgusting shit. You can't defend it. Nobody can defend that inclusion. Go ahead. Go ahead, defend it. I have a clip. Because I use it to joke around with my best friend Matt all the time. When he's like, oh, it's not that bad. And I go, and I just play the clip, and he's like, he immediately tenses up because it's just how awful the scene at the time. I'm in love with my brother. Every time I just hear that scene, I'm just like... There is a funny line, though, that, when they're facing, like, a boss. Do you think that's a random move? Using its arms to block. When the boss had a random move, it used its arms to block. And it's a random move. I've watched Sword Art and subbed and dubbed, so regardless, it's still good. The dub makes it funnier, okay? So if it's even worse than the sub, so don't even give me, oh, it's better than the sub. No. No, it is not. Okay? That's how I watched it in high school. I watched it in the sub. Later, I watched it in the dub. I laughed my ass off. And then I watched the abridged of it, and I laughed my ass off even more. Oh yeah, and spoilers, but I know if you're watching this, you've already probably either seen it or heard of that. How the main villain of the first season, the guy who traps everyone in the game, can't remember why he trapped everyone in there in the first place. He can't remember why he trapped thousands of people to die. The fact that it even got through playtesting is bullshit. There's no way that's... And every one of those people would have been hung. They would have gotten... Every single one of those developers who let that site would have gotten the death penalty. Probably. And the show tries to paint Kaiba like a saint. Like, Kirito says, Kaiba, he would have never... And, like, when he's fighting the main villain of the second, Kaiba, he would have never flinched. That's the kind of guy he was. Why is he defending him? He killed thousands of people. He only killed you. And Asuna. Somehow, Asuna survives. Oh, and fucking Yui. Tinkerbell fucking... Oh my god, she's annoying. Daddy? Mommy? She wants to make me want to blow my brains out because of her. Me and Matt watched Sword Art Online in the dub together because I wanted to see him fucking lose his mind. And he did. Every time fucking Yui opened her mouth, Matt just groaned, and it was so fucking funny because he never usually gets angry at things, and it's really, really, really funny when he does. So, watching him just lose his shit over a lot of the things, because a lot of small things just really add up in the show. Not to say that Sword Art doesn't have good... In fact, the spin-off of Sword Art Alternative, was actually really good. And I actually legitimately enjoy it on multiple levels. And while I say I do like the dub, I don't like the voice of Bryce Papenbrook. I fucking hate it. But aside from that, and Asuna's voice, I don't like her that much. Even though she's the voice of Sarada, I don't like her that much. But putting that aside... Sword Art's not the worst thing to like. Like, I can see you liking certain things, and the animation's not that bad. And some of the character things are not that bad. But it's not good. The only reason it makes this is because of some of the most infuriating parts about it, and the fact of how popular it is, considering those things, and some people just willingly ignoring those things. No, you can't do that. You can't just ignore things about an anime that are canon. Like, filler you can ignore. Stuff that happens in filler because it doesn't exist, it's not canon. But legitimate things that are in the manga, nope, you can't do that. It's a part of the anime, you can't ignore it. Except if it's OG Dragon Ball. Fight me, nerds. Okay. So here's the reason I wanted to make this video. Pop Team Epic. I fucking hate this anime. I hate its pop referencing bullshit. They made an entire little special dedicated to Final Fantasy 15. Oh, and the only reason I knew this was because I followed it on Crunchyroll, and my mouth hit the floor. You want to know what the parody is? They put their heads on top of the So they basically took the cutscene from the game, okay? Literally the whole cutscene from the opening cutscene. That's also at the end of the movie of Kingsglaive. They took that, where they're pushing the car, and they just put their faces over, the main characters' faces. And just a little bit of dialogue. That's not even funny. That's it. That's all they do. They don't... They say Pop Team Epic has a new recipe or whatever. Ha 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 ha. It's very funny. No. It's not funny. That's stupid. You're just taking the piss out of it. And it's just... I don't know even why they're taking the piss out of 15 just randomly. It's not even like... If it was like Sonic 06 or like a bad game, I'd give them taking the piss out of it. But like 15, it's just like so random. Why Final Fantasy 15? It makes no sense. It's just out of nowhere. The game's been out for years. Sure, it's got a new DLC just came out, but it's not even referencing that new DLC. It's just a random special. It's not even part of the season, I don't think. It was just a special. And they ran it on television. I don't know. It's fucking dumb. The reference humor isn't fun. Reference humor is very hard to get right. It's very hard. And Pop Team Epic doesn't do it. In fact, Pop Team Epic, not only do I not like its humor, and that's very important for me because I love humor. I love jokes. I love comedy. That's why I love Marvel movies. And Pop Team Epic fails. Not just that, but the animation. I know it's supposed to be simplistic, but I hate it, though. I hate it. I know it's supposed to be that way, but I don't like it. I think it's dumb. They could have had good animation, but I guess that would defeat the... I don't know. It's fucking dumb. I don't like it. I see it all the time in my Crunchyroll feeds, and no matter how many filters I put to try to filter that shit out of there, Crunchyroll finds a way around it. Oh, here's another one that, they pushed semi-hard, Crunchyroll did. Citrus. Now, I did a whole debate with Jonathan where I fucking wrecked his ass destroying Citrus. So if you want more on how bad specifically it is, I'm gonna just do a general simplification of it. Alright, here we go. Citrus. Incest garbage. Moving on. No. Alright. It's incest plus the sexual assault that makes this show garbage. Okay? Literally. Okay? I get it that these two girls aren't literally sisters, but they marry... Their parents marry each other, so they become their stepsisters, but they treat each other like actual sisters, so it's iwi. So, yeah, biologically, they're not sisters, but they treat each other like a sister-sister relationship. So, yeah, it's fucking ewy. And even if that wasn't a thing, okay, and they were just lesbians, they're fucking sexually assaulting each other every single fucking episode. So, no, this show fucking pisses me off. And you know what pisses me off even more? I love the animation in this show. Yeah, I love the animation. It's pretty. And you know what else? I love the theme song. It's really good. The song. I really like it. I hate the stuff in the background of the song. But like the actual song itself, I actually really like it. I listen to it, actually. Honestly, Citrus belongs a bit lower than Pop Tea, but I find that more insulting. The fact that they put such disgusting shit in this. Not only the incest, but the sexual assaulting in every episode. Not just one, not just 2 episodes, maybe 3, but every single episode. And it's them assaulting each other. If that's your fetish, I guess you can get something out of this show, but ew. Ew. Also illegal. And you probably will get charged with rape. But some people legitimately like this show. There are some things to like. Like, I do like that May and her father, like, they have this whole thing. Like, if they were just friends, lesbian friends, and she was, like, the new girl, and they were trying to get in with each other, and she's just helping her with problems, I'd be fine with that. And there was no sexual assault, I'd be fine with that. You know, if you wanted to make Maya tsundere, you could do that. That's fine. I don't like tsunderes, but I'd rather that than her literally sexually assaulting each other. Mostly it's Mai. Mai usually just sexually assaults Yuza every fucking episode. But, like, occasionally it's the other way around. Matt and I watched this show together, and we couldn't stop. It's like a train wreck. You just couldn't look away. Anyway. The show's bad. Don't watch it. Next disclaimer. A lot of people don't like this anime. I hate this anime. I hate this anime. I hate it. I hate it. Hate every single thing about it. I hate school days. I hate the main character. I hate him. I hate him. He is just the most unlikable asshole. And he gets worse and worse and worse and worse throughout the show. Fuck this dude. I hate him. He ruins the entire show. He is just the most evil. And he's the main fucking character. Like, we're supposed to be usually rooting for this guy. Like, what are we supposed to be, like, are we supposed to for this guy getting comeuppance? Which, spoiler alert, I mean, this show is so old. If you haven't seen or heard about it, don't watch it, don't watch it, don't watch it, don't watch it. Please don't watch it. Trust me, you don't want to watch this. This show hurt. Guys, I'm not even gonna, like, trying to be funny here. I'm 100% serious. This show physically depressed me. I'm being 100% real. I'm not trying to build it up to any comical joke here. It literally made me not want to get out of my bed for several days. It's that powerful. It was just such a negative overload that I physically did not want to leave my room for 3 days. Like, it's not like I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to anything. But I did. Begrudgingly, like, I just didn't talk. I was so broken for this tea. And I hung out with my best friend, and, you know, it took me a while to recover from that. I don't think I'll ever, honestly, fully recover from school days. It's partially why I have that list, so I never, ever have to suffer like I did again. Oh, I probably should preface that I watched Sword Art all the way. I forgot to mention that. I didn't watch Pop Team Epic all the way. I only watched one episode. It failed. Citrus, I watched all the way through with my best friend Matt. School Days, I watched the whole way through. And I suffered. I couldn't. It's another train wreck. I couldn't look away. I couldn't look away. I hate it. I hate the animation. I hate the main character. I hate everything that happens in the show. I hate it. I can't talk about it anymore. Moving on. My number one pick. Let me preface this. I watched this anime and it failed the first episode. I then, later one day, I was watching, I decided to watch, this is, by the way, the anime I'm about to mention is not the anime that's the number one, but I didn't like it originally because I watched it through sub. And then I watched My Hero Academia in dub. I originally did not like My Hero Academia and went out of my way because I thought the first episode was bad. In the dub, it's amazing. Like, they got the best. Like, I love My Hero Academia. I love it. I love My Hero Academia. So then I was like, maybe, because the funny thing is, the day I watched My Hero for the first time, it was the same day I watched JoJo for the first time. So I was like, maybe I gave JoJo a hard time too. Because I was in love with My Hero Academia, so I was like, so I paused my binge watching of My Hero, and then I went to watch JoJo in the dub to give it a fair shot. I even gave it 3 episodes. More than my usual one. Because I was like, let's just do it. It still failed. It failed the anime test twice. I even gave it more episodes. And I was in a positive mood right after watching My Hero. I was after watching a good anime. So to say that I wasn't in a good mood, no, I was in a really good mood because, and then, you know what I did right after I watched those 3 episodes to make myself feel better? I continued watching My Hero in the dub. I binged watched it all night, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I completely forgot about JoJo. You know the only things I remember about JoJo? The awful character design. I hate them so fucking much. It made, I hate the character designs of JoJo so much. They utterly disgust me. Like, they make me physically shake and cringe every time I see them pop up in my feed because Jonathan feels like he has to retweet that shit every day just to piss me off. I feel like he does it. I know you're watching this, Jonathan. Fuck you, man. But I love him. He's one of my best friends, but he loves that show, and I fucking hate it, and that triggers him, so in protest, he fucking posts that shit all the damn time. He also likes School Days Citrus and Sword Art Online, and Pop Team Epic. Actually, he likes every single anime on this list, so he's probably right about now. But he does have some good tastes in there. Some. Okay, meandering point. I don't like this show. I fucking hate it. I hate it. The character designs are like literally the worst part of the show. Like, the thing that I can't get over no matter how much, like, no matter what I try. I can't do it. I hate him. I can't even look at the damn characters in order to enjoy the show. I hate it. I hate the story, but everything is just kind of mute next to how terrible the characters look. Jonathan always gives me, oh, but they're stylized. Well, they're stylized fucking garbagely. My Hero looks awesome. Naruto looks awesome. These are all shonen, by the way. I'm compared to other shonen. Boruto, better. Black Clover. Oh my god, Black Clover is gorgeous sometimes. Another one. Did I mention Dragon Ball? If I didn't, Dragon Ball. Fist of the North Star. Even One Piece, which I don't like, looks fucking better. Hunter x Hunter looks better, even though I don't like that show either. Yu-Gi-Oh's better. All the other shonen. JoJo is the worst shonen ever. JoJo is the worst anime ever. Fight me, nerds. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.